Time for big horsepower and big hair. You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Welcome back, Monster Truck fans, to another episode of Thursday Night Thunder. We have got 8 trucks in our field here tonight, and we're starting with longtime veteran Greg Durbin back behind the wheel of Brutus, and then we're taking a look at Violet Craddock out of the K&J race team. Monster Mutt Poodle is locked in and ready to go. Then we're taking a look at Team Scream. 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐿𝐵𝐠 here tonight in Wrecking Crew, and then Big Bad John returns in the Bulldozer. Also, we're taking a look at New Kid on the Block in Recreation. Alongside, we've got the return of Downtown Mitch Brown in Bigfoot. Then another newcomer to the scene, Kelsey McLean, back in the Gravedigger. And then our defending champion is here tonight, Roger Moore, Overkill Evolution. Here's how round 1 action is going to be breaking down. 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐿𝐵𝐠 and Wrecking Crew will be taking on Recreation. Gravedigger's coming back to take on Bulldozer. Other side of the bracket, Monster Mutt Poodle going one-on-one with Brutus. And then Bigfoot gets a shot at the champion with Overkill Evolution. And the flag will be on the line in that last matchup of round 1. Now, to get us started here tonight, we're taking a look at another veteran, and that is going to be 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐿𝐵𝐠 returning at a Team Scream in the Wrecking Crew Chevrolet, all the way out of Columbus, Michigan to take on New Kid on the Block. 𝐶 returning, and Recreation has only been out here for a couple of months, but it's already proven to be a top-tier threat out here in Recreation. We'll see what they got against Wrecking Crew over on the outside lane. Who's taking home a win in round 1? Green light goes down and off the line. Wrecking Crew's got the early lead, but here comes Recreation now on the inside lane, and it was a close matchup as Wrecking Crew loses the body going across the last set of cars. What a matchup. 𝐶 and Recreation getting a little off course down inside of the shutdown area. But how about 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐿𝐵𝐠 shedding the body off of Wrecking Crew? Here's another look at the replay. They go up and over the first jump. Look at the body fly off right there inside of no man's land. And it will be Wrecking Crew, as you see it going across the finish line, picking up a round 1 victory. Next up inside of round 1, it's Big Bad John 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐠 returning inside of the Bulldozer. He's about to go one-on-one with New Kid on the Block. Kelsey McLean in the blonde to the bone Gravedigger made her debut just about last week or so and is ready now on the outside lane trying to get a big-time win. But John 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐠 and Bulldozer, a long-time veteran. Here's the green light, Gravedigger and Bulldozer. The Gravedigger with the lead. Bulldozer now trying to make a comeback. Over he goes in the shutdown area. What a matchup here tonight. That was way too close to call. Up here in the booth, ladies and gentlemen, as the Gravedigger took on Bulldozer. Here's another look at the replay. They go up and over no man's land now. They settle it down. Gravedigger and Bulldozer battling it out all the way to the finish line. Take a look at that. We're going to zoom in for you right here. Who got the win? And there you see the edge of the tire on the Gravedigger break the finish line first, and the Gravedigger will move on as Bulldozer goes for a wild ride here tonight. Down inside of the shutdown area, our MTA track crew and officials are down there now, and you see the old Bulldozer has shedded off the body. What a wild ride for Big Bad John 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐠 in the Bulldozer. Crashes in epic fashion here on Thursday Night Thunder. That's what this racing has all come down to. These drivers risk it all to try to become champion out here on the circuit. And right there, as close as that race was, John 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐠 and Bulldozer has got some work to do before he is back for his next event. But right now we're moving along in round 1. We're taking a look at the other side of the bracket. Monster Mutt Poodle setting out to go one-on-one with Brutus. And then Downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot is about to take on defending champion Roger Moore inside of Overkill Evolution. Now coming up to the line first, it's the return of Greg Durbin and Brutus. He is back from Team Scream, ready to rock this house to take on Violet Craddock out here, driving for the K&J Motorsports race team. There you see her over there, a longtime MTA veteran alongside Greg Durbin. He's been with us since day 1. Can he put Brutus in victory lane? Here's the green light now, and Monster Mutt's got to lead with the Brutus. Starting to come back with a wheel stand by Monster Mutt Poodle. What a ride for Violet Craddock. We're going to have to go back and take another look at that. She got a massive wheel stand right there in no man's land. Here's another look at the replay. They go up and over. Both drivers nose over hard, but watch the Poodle. Pogo's hard on the rear. She's not giving up. Stuck the foot through the radiator and set that truck for all it was worth. And the Poodle will be eliminated here in round 1. What a wild ride that is. But next up to close out round 1, Downtown Mitch Brown returns at Bigfoot. He's about to go one-on-one with defending champion Roger Moore inside of Overkill Evolution. Got his first Thunder victory last week. He wants to hang on to that flag. Here's a green light now down the straightaway they go. It's the battle of forwards. Bigfoot with the lead, but here comes Overkill. Another wheel stand by downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot this time over on the outside lane. And the wheel stand, man, costing him a win here in round one. We take another look at it, much like we just saw with Monster Mutt Poodle. Up now, and they settle it down in no man's land. Look at the power of the forward on the outside lane. Mitch Brown tried to ride it out on the back tires. Knew it wasn't going to get the job done, but he's eliminated in epic fashion here tonight. And this is how semifinals is going to be breaking down. Wrecking Crew to take on Gravedigger, and then Brutus is back to take on Overkill Evolution. And what a dandy matchup that ought to be between two longtime veterans. And now 𝐷𝐸 is returning, and Wrecking Crew to go one-on-one with the new kid on the block, Kelsey McLean, inside of the blonde of the bone Gravedigger, who knocked off Bulldozer earlier tonight in our round one matchup. As we see Wrecking Crew took out Recreation earlier tonight. Who's going to the finals? Here's the green light down the straightaway. Side by side they go through no man's land. What a matchup! And Wrecking Crew will get the win here tonight over the Gravedigger. What a matchup it was, but the Gravedigger falling just short. 𝐷𝐸 and Wrecking Crew will move on into the final round showdown. But next up, longtime veteran Greg Durbin returns here tonight in Brutus to take on defending champion Roger Moore inside of Overkill Evolution. Here's a fun fact. Both these drivers have been with MTA since day one, March 28, 2020 at Monster Mania 1. Who's going to the finals? Green light goes down the straightaway. They go side by side up now over no man's land. What a ride for Brutus. And over he goes in the shutdown area. What a matchup, and Greg Durbin will put the champion on the trailer. Here's the look at the MTA replay now. They go up and over the first jump. The wheel stand comes from the inside lane this time, and Greg Durbin and Brutus will put the Overkill Evolution machine on the trailer. So that means we're going to crown an all-new champion here tonight. But before we get to the finals, we'll get another MTA trivia question for you. Again, leave your answer down in the comments section below. But how many World Finals appearances has Jim Kohler and Avenger made? Again, leave your answer down in the comments section below. And right now we're jumping over to the pit area of the MTA shop, and there you see Greg Durbin and Brutus and company going over that machine to make sure he's at 100% for the final round showdown as he gets set and ready to take on 𝐷𝐸 returning inside of Wrecking Crew. So both these drivers are going to be throwing it down inside of our final round showdown. Brutus set to go one-on-one with Wrecking Crew. One of them's coming away with the Thursday Night Thunder Championship flag. 𝐷𝐸 out here looking for her very first victory on Thunder. She's now set to take on longtime MTA veteran Greg Durbin and Brutus, who is out here looking for his fourth Thursday Night Thunder Championship. He is staged up on the outside lane. Wrecking Crew ready to go on the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime here tonight on Thunder down the straightaway. Wrecking Crew's got a lead, but here goes Brutus now. What a wheel stand, and over goes Wrecking Crew, and Brutus will come away. Greg Durbin grabs his fourth Thursday Night Thunder Championship in a wild fashion here tonight. And what a ride for 𝐷𝐸 in the Wrecking Crew machine. We got to go back and take another look at the replay. Right here off the first jump, they go up and over no man's land. The outside lane was doing the wheel stands all night, but here comes Wrecking Crew on the inside, trying to ride a wheelie all the way across the bus jump in the center of the track. Backwards she goes, and it's all over for Wrecking Crew. So your winner here tonight, give it up for now a four-time Thunder champion, Greg Durbin and Brutus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed your time out here on Thursday Night Thunder with us. Some epic showdowns, no question about it. Thank you guys for supporting us. Be sure to like this video and crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next time. Brutus. Still kind of cool to say.